Today on the channel, we take a trip back to Endor with the power of the Force, Logray, and Wicket. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for our daily Star Wars unboxings and review. And today we take a return trip to the Power of the Force line with some of my all-time favorites. You guys know I love those Ewoks, with Logray and Wicket. But remember, for all your Star Wars needs and a whole lot more, hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. But today, like I said, the Power of the Force line carries on, and we get a 2-for-1 pack. A beautiful thing. I love that they gave us 2 small figures for the price of 1. Just really cool. We wouldn't see this in this day and age. You're not going to get 2 Ewoks for the price of 1. As we've seen recently on the Vintage Collection card, Wicket came by himself. We'll talk a little bit about that in a little bit. But this is a pretty cool set. It was cool all those years ago, and to me, this still holds up. Definitely an improvement over the original Kenner Ewoks, in my opinion. And I would say still is right up there, if not surpassing, the modern-day Vintage Collection version of the Ewoks. I'm passionate about my Ewoks. I do love big figures, face paint, masks. You guys know all the rules. But I also like little figures, and I like hairy creatures of big and small size. So the Ewoks, they're right in my wheelhouse. They always have been since I was a little kid. Funny thing is, as a little kid, I was never a kid that wanted anything to do with stuffed animals. Wanted nothing to do with stuffed animals. I was an action figure kid from the word go. You guys can tell me what you were, because I always think there's kind of, you get put into some boxes. You're either that stuffed animal kid, the action figure kid, or the toy cars, Hot Wheels, Matchbox, Tonka type kid out there. I was definitely 100% all in on action figures. And I know I get gifts every once in a while, like a stuffed animal or something. It'd be like, bloop. Goodbye, I'll give it to my sister. I don't want anything to do with any of that kind of stuff. So I never had stuffed animals, stuffed bears and stuff. Even the old, I believe Tonka made them, if I remember right, the old wrestling buddies. I wouldn't have anything to do with those. Even though I have them now, as a kid, nope, I don't need those. Those are basically stuffed animals. Those are for little kids. They're not for me. And I was a little kid at the time. It's just the way I thought of things. However, if I could have got a Wicket stuffed animal as a kid, he might have sat in my collection somewhere. I did have a Gizmo. That was the only stuffed animal I really remember ever having in my collection. But I would have taken an Ewok. I love the Ewoks. I just love them. So I'm happy anytime in any figure line we get an Ewok. I need to find an Ewok village. I had one as a kid. It's time to get that back. I need to get a complete one. You guys know, Endor is going to be a beautiful setup. It's beautiful this time of year. It's beautiful year-round. I'm going to have a sweet Ewok setup when I do finally get my collection displayed and up and running. That is for sure. But today, we're talking Logray, we're talking Wicket, we're talking Power of the Force, and we're going to do it like we normally do it. We're going to talk about the packaging, unbox it, talk about it, see where it goes from there. I actually have a buddy that's a bigger Wicket fan than I am, if you believe it or not. He got a whole sleeve tattooed on his arm of Wicket. Can you believe that? Crazy. He's absolutely insane. It's insanity. Ultimate Warrior, yes. I don't know if I'd commit to a whole arm of Wicket, but man, he did. So kudos to him. Here it is in the package there. The old Power of the Force. We know the green. We know the yellow. We get a little slide here. A beautiful slide, of course. You got Darth Vader up top. You got the Kenner logo. And like I said, the 2-in-1 pack is just genius. I love it. I wish they would have came out with the rest of the Ewok clan in these 2-for-1 type packages. I just can never get enough Ewoks. Just very cool. And that is Wicket and Logray, how I remember them. Those are probably the 2 most memorable Ewoks, at least to me. Maybe you guys can tell me any different. Obviously, Wicket's probably the most popular Ewok of all time. I don't think anybody could argue that. But Logray, I kind of felt was like the leader of the Ewoks. You know, kind of a medicine man type character. There you got the back. You got a nice glamour shot of him up there. That's not even Wicket up there. I thought that was Wicket. I believe that's Chief Chirpa, an old favorite of the Ewok clan. That's Chief Chirpa and Logray, I believe, up there. So that's interesting. Wicket couldn't even make the back promo art? Come on, what are we doing here? This Wicket was re-released in a 2-pack with Princess Leia. I have not picked that one up yet. I'm kind of going back and forth, but we'll see. We'll see on that one, but I might have to get that one. We're promoting as usual. You got UPCs, you got fan clubs, you got Kenner, you got logos, you got all that kind of fun stuff down below. So there it is. It's part of collection number 2. Should have been collection 1. I mean, you should have started off hot with a couple of Ewoks, Admiral Ackbar, Neon Numb, and I guess maybe Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader probably in Series 1 would have been a pretty good set, I think. I don't know if anybody would argue that, if you know what I mean. Wicket does come with his patented spear here, and Logray comes with his, what do they call it here? With staff and medicine pouch? Okay, sure. He's like kind of a medicine man type character. I believe. See you later. Pull this out. See you later up high. Oh, yes. What do we got here? Let's see. Oh, it's a beautiful picture of Logray. Oh, it's that same back picture. I think, yeah, they always are that kind of glamour shot on the back. Same thing. I don't know. I don't know if anybody was... I was nowhere near excited about those things as a kid. I'm not excited about them now. Was anybody really asking for those slides? I don't know. If you were, you tell me about it. There they are. Logray, Wicket, looking only like they can look. 2 of Ewok's finest specimens out there. Endor never looks so good. And there it is. Let's pop them out here. Let's see what all the fuss is about. Get this out and see you later. Goodbye. Uh-oh. See you later. Okay, let's look at our boy Wicket first, right off the bat. Man, you see this, you know this is Wicket right off the start. You don't even need his name. You know, oh yeah, there's old Wicket. Absolutely love it. I mean, there's not a lot to these Ewoks. They're small, hairy, bipedal creatures, of course. Wicket's got his scarf, headgear, headband, whatever you want to call it. He's got his patented spear. Just kind of is what it is. And you got the power of the Force articulation. You got legs, you got arms, you got head on him, and no waist on these Ewoks. A bit of an accessory, I guess you would call it. Doesn't feel like a full flushed out action figure, but it gets the point across. It gets the job done. I love it. I love Wicket. This is great. I do have right here recently, we unboxed this about a week ago on the channel, the Vintage Collection Wicket. And what do we think here? You know, the thing that's beautiful about Ewoks is there's tons of unnamed Ewoks and stuff. You can have doubles of Wicket throughout, and you can smoke and mirrors guys throughout the display and stuff, and that's what I'm going to do. I don't know how I feel about this. This new Wicket, it's got definitely a better face, but it's a lot darker. You can see the headgear's a lot darker. It's just a lot darker. And I don't know if that is Wicket to me. I don't know. When I think Wicket, I think more of this, but this is kind of the more cartoonish Ewoks cartoon kind of look, I guess. This is more of like the grimy, dirty, he's battling out there. He's battling in the galaxy. Both good, both totally different. I mean, there's about 20 plus years in between these two figures, so it is what it is. They both got their spear. I don't know. I can't really choose. I think if a gun to my head right now, I think I'm choosing the Power of the Force Wicket. It just feels more nostalgic. It feels more my Wicket. So there you go. Logray, like I said, always kind of considered him to be the leader. I did not have his original Kenner one back in the day, but I played with it for many hours at my friend's house. He had all the Ewoks. He was living that Ewok dream as a little kid. I wasn't quite there. I had a few Ewoks, but not as many as I needed. I needed all of them, and I didn't get them all. But I'm rectifying that all these years later. Logray's good. He's got the brown and white stripes. Very familiar, very eye-catching Ewok out there. Some of the Ewoks all kind of blend together, but then there's some, like Chief Chirpa for me. Just because I had that one as a kid, I had a couple of him for some reason. He always stands out in the scenes. Logray always stands out in the scenes. And, of course, Wicket stands out in the scenes. But I love the Ewoks. There's something about that. Something about teamwork making the dream work. You know, Han and Leia and Luke and all of them getting the help from these, you know, kind of creatures. I guess they're Endorian creatures, the Ewoks. Just, you know, very brick and mortar, you know, stones and sticks and spears, very basic weapons compared to blasters and stuff. And something about them just doing it old school, tripping up these, you know, tripping up the whole Empire and helping destroy guys and hitting them with clubs and stuff. There was just something magical about that. It was like, it took a village. It takes a village to win the whole galactic Empire battles and all that. For the Return of the Jedi. And I think without the Ewoks and without Neon Numb, I don't know. And Admiral Ackbar, can't forget him. I don't know if we would have had the conclusion to the Return of the Jedi we really wanted. I think it's because of Ewoks, Admiral Ackbar, and Neon Numb, the galaxy was truly saved that day. You guys tell me, who do you think was the hero at the end? But I think those three were the linchpin to being a hero. So there it is. I like these ones. You're not going to get too much negativity out of an Ewok pack from me. That's what I want all day long. Bring on more Ewoks. Give me that Ewok box set. There was an Ewok box set, I don't know, 10 years ago, something like that. Didn't even know it existed. I wasn't collecting these smaller figures at the time. Boy, if I was, I'd be all in. I'd be buying 2 of those things. That would just be a great set. Let's bring that back. Maybe the HasLab, you know, they said it wasn't going to be a vehicle. Maybe it'll be an Ewok Village. My money's on the Rancor, but I'd be okay either way. Either way, give me an Ewok Village, give me a Rancor, I'll take either one. My money is on Rancor, but what about you guys? What do you think about these Ewoks? What Ewoks did you have? Do you want more Ewoks? Have you been to Endor? And is it as beautiful as I say it is? Yes is the answer. But there it is, Power of the Force unboxing. Wicket Logray, a little vintage collection Wicket, makes an appearance as well. Make sure you leave me a comment. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media at SirPaul64, Instagram _Kyle_Peterson, and ProWrestlingTees.com/Kyle Peterson. Get your very own t-shirt. Support the channel. And I'll be back again. I've committed to a daily Star Wars unboxing in 2021, and I never give up. I never do, and I've never missed a day, and guess what? I never will. So be prepared for that. So for the whole Ewok clan and the world of Endor, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.